Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga Section. I'm here to bring in a review for Tenmaku Cinema Manga Chapter 6. And now, I said it in the last chapter review, I thought there was going to be something a bit more about this whole going into battle thing. And it turned out not to be, I don't know what I was expecting. And honestly, I don't know what I was expecting. I think I set a high bar. Clearly, I set a high bar because what we actually do essentially get is just, we get to see her act. We get to see Kura act. And now there's this whole thing of how it was a magical experience for Hajime, and we get that whole basic thing with how uh Hajime sees Kurai going into acting mode and he's inspired with it. That's when he whips out his phone, he does a recording, and then on the other side of things we find out that Kurai says how she was only able to do that because he's present. So it's a bit of both of them inspiring each other, and they're bringing out this amazing experience that happened there and then. Okay, whatever, cool, I get whatever, cool, I get. I don't really think that's more important. The work relationship seems to be building fairly nicely, and I can see times come along down the lines where maybe Korea doesn't uh, feel confident in her ability, and I can see Hajime kind of giving a prep talk, or maybe vice versa even happen as well. But yeah, work experience, their work relationship seems to be building quite nicely. But like I've been saying for a while, I want to see it develop more on a personal level. So they've got all the locations now. That's all said and done, and this is where we find out that Kurai, unbeknownst to anyone else, has entered them in a film contest. Fair enough. That's cool. I'm not against it. What's a manga series without a tournament arc? And this will kind of be like a tournament arc, I guess. Either way, it's a competition. So I'm not against it. So we found out that she entered them. They're gonna enter with the show, and we have that whole moment with Temaku being like, "Oh, who knows? When we win this might be able to let me pass on." And we have that whole thing with Hajime saying, "Yeah, you don't really believe that, blah blah blah. It's not gonna be that easy, kind of thing." And I feel like that was thrown in particular for Hajime in that moment to be us, the audience members, because I feel like, yeah, I don't know how long this series is gonna be, but it's not gonna be that easy. I'd even go as far as to say is I think they're gonna lose, and I almost want them to lose. And now let me explain that a bit better. They could easily win, and I could understand why you'd think that because we have this whole thing of how the show is this magical script and it's so inspiring. So it's kind of hard to think of them losing, but I do think that losing is the best way to go for it. And I don't want them to lose because of the script. I want the it's like a tournament kind of thing. No, maybe not a tournament. It just be straight competition. But anyway, regardless of that, I don't want them to lose because of the script. Yeah, because yes, the script is there. It's amazing. It's inspirational. All the rest of it. Good script or whatever. I want them to lose on a technicality kind of fault. I want them to lose because their Cameron wasn't up to par, or the choice of locations wasn't that good. I want it to be something more on the technical side rather than the fault of the movie actually itself. And because within losing you learn, and that's where you can get better, and that's where we can go down the route of where I think where this series is potentially going, is where we are doing all these short movies to build up the forecast for the Fang. So yeah, I do feel like losing is the best route to take for this contest, especially because this is the first contest as well. There might potentially be more contests, or yeah, more contests or competition down the line, but let him lose this first initial one. I feel like that would be a good character growth moment, not just for Hajime, but also his crew as well. Because the way I look at it, if everything is true to what Temaku is saying, he's like renowned already, so he's famous, and we have a professional actor on present as well. So she's probably had her ups and downs. He's probably had his ups and downs as well. This will be more of a learning experience for Hajime and the rest of the the crew, the guys helping out as well. So yeah, that's how I feel like the competition is gonna go, and we end off the scene where they are starting to film the show. Everybody is good to go. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to give this chapter a 3-star rating, and of course, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please go to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.